Hello everyone, my name's Ice37 and today we're gonna have a very good match of Rain World Bingo. That being, it's gonna be the Forgotten versus the Aristocrat. We've got Fair and Axo versus Blue and Rain. Now this is gonna be a Lockout Bingo match where the first of 5 in a row will win. In the case of people getting squares, the other team can't get those squares, which means that if neither team can get a bingo, first the majority will win. Additionally, with me is Moxie.
Hello, hello. So today we've gotten two vetoes for the wheel. We got the wheel, so each Slugcat is on the wheel twice. We will spin the wheel, and that will determine who they're playing. There is no respin, so yep, whoever lands on it is. And we have a veto of Spearmaster and Hunter, so they will only be on the board once, the wheel once. And it looks like we're gonna get Gorm.
Likely to be Gormon. I might slide.
Okay, there we go.
So
Something
this is
new.
gonna be really interesting because I know Axo and Ferret being very used to a lot of different characters, and Blue Jay's got a good base, Rain's got a good base and does some specialized things, but I don't really know any of them for knowing anything about Gorm. Really, not a lot of people do other than specific individuals, so
Showed.
this could go in any way. The biggest thing about Gorm is to be patient. Now, if you were Gorm in a match, Moxie, how would you feel about that?
I really like Gorm. I've made a couple of Gorm boards before. I really like doing the crafting and kind of just like you kind of hunker down in one area. You get a lot of crafting goals. You set up to go somewhere else. You can get kills easily because you can make a singularity. It's just you can do so much. It's really fun. Only issue is that you're slow, but that's also kind of a good equalizer to me because it means that like people who are just naturally a lot better at movement kind of get brought down to your level if you're not as good. You can't fast pole climb. You
A
can't
lot of
do too
accidental
much.
things you can do too. Just throwing a spear becomes a major hassle just because you get tired and it flings you so far forward or forces a roll, which people who are used to a lot of movement for other characters, they're not going to expect that.
Have you seen a Gorm AI jump as well? That is hilarious.
You gotta do that. You gotta remember to do that with a rock, though, or it's not gonna be as happy, likely.
True. Me and Dingus were doing a game of Gorm Bingo, and he did an AI jump, and he accidentally flung himself off the map because it was chimney canopy.
So for this match, what do you think kind of board are we going to get? Is it gonna be something where we craft something weird, or are we likely going to have to do a lot more traveling like a lot of the other characters would?
I would here we've seen a bunch of traveling up to this point with every other board. Like most characters have to travel around a bit. I would be fine seeing a board with a lot of different crafting goals that are like very like independent of each other. So like you're gonna have to really think about what you're doing. I want to see something new. So I'd like to see a lot of crafting.
Yep. I've been thinking about the Singularity bomb craft for a while. I know one of the boards has the Firebug egg craft, which is just as good, really. I know that the Karma Flower square has to exist for that kind of thing to exist, just so that Karma Flowers actually spawn.
It's the same thing for the Singularity Bomb too.
Yes.
To get a Singularity Bomb, you need that Firebug egg. I'm looking for the crafting tree right now as we speak.
Looks like we're going to be moving over to the board here while we wait to see if this is indeed the final board, which it kind of looks like it is. It looks like Blue Jay has completed Challenge 70 just as we transitioned over. So in case you were wondering what you were looking at, that was Blue Jay finished Challenge 70, except they didn't do the final hit and they just quit out. So
They're too good for it.
that's pretty funny.
That's twice in a row.
Now,
Blue Jays, isn't it?
to kind of go over a bit of what's going on again, we've got both teams. We've got red team, that being Ferret and Axolette, they being the Forgotten. And we've got Rain and Blue Jay on the blue side on the right as the Aristocrat team. Now, As this is likely to be the final board here, we have some interesting ones. A lot of crafting that kind of very purposely planted just off of the corners, so they're not really going to combo into each other, all kind of independent. And we've got a really weird one, which is the pin snails to multiple different regions. Now we can make snails, so that could end up being some interesting stuff there.
You can just cough them up as well, so that's also a strategy.
You just make them just from a popcorn plant, eat food, randomly just cough them up, you mean?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Okay. I did not know that was one of the pool, which is kind of crazy that's the case. There is the Karma Flower Square as well, which means if people really want to, they can craft that Singularity Bomb.
Something you can do as well with, like, especially the snail, because it's easy. You can kill it in one region, and then you can go to you can bring it with you to a different region, pin it again, and it'll count as well. I watched
the pin the snail one, or because I thought it needed to have individual IDs for the creature and the region.
I could be
I'm
wrong.
not
I thought
sure.
that I saw Flora do that.
I was told the opposite at one point, so I was a bit
could be
unsure.
wrong. Yeah.
There is make popcorn. Is that make popcorn? Or is that make pearl? It's a little hard for me to read that. Let me look at the board here that was posted in chat. Thank you. It's make pearl, flashbang, mushroom, and slime mold. Pearl's the only really weird one here that I don't know.
I forget. Does coughing up count as crafting? I'm pretty sure it doesn't, but
I don't think so. But also the random coughing up is very rare for a pearl in this case, especially. Decent bit of kill points. Do not enter industrial. All right, let's go from the top here. Do you want to start going with row 1 and explain each of the squares here?
I will start. So in row 1, we got the Hunter Passage. We got a Vista Point in Shoreline. Am I reading that right?
Yes.
The Pipeyard Arena unlock. Craft flashbangs and kill creatures in a cycle.
So an advanced version of Outlaw there on the top right. And then we've got open 9 popcorns. Now, that's a huge amount. There's basically just 5 straight up in industrial, which is probably the big reason for that. And the fact that people can just camp it as Gourmand and crafts things. There's the eat 7 hazers. Now we can make hazers, so that's a big thing. Kill 6 white lizards. Now white lizards, they're generally not in a huge bunch outside of the wall, potentially. So that could be interesting. Store jellyfish in multiple different shelters. That just means in shelters in general. So kind of a crafting goal. Again, we're crafting mushrooms. And then we've got onto the third row here.
All right, in the third row, we got trade 25 value worth of items to scavenger merchants. We got steal 6 spears from a scavenger toll. The middle square is pin 3 salamanders in shoreline. Then we got collecting the Pipeyard's pearl and kill a red lizard. That's fun.
So while I'm saying this next draw, I want you to think about where could we possibly spawn if we were to get a set spawn. Now we've got make 6 pearls. I'm not exactly how you're supposed to make that just yet, but we've got eat 7 karma flowers. Now there's 3 in industrial. I like to talk about industrial a lot. It's a place people are a lot of times. You can get some flowers in pretty much every region as well as you're going along. As long as you're paying attention. Usually people forget, however. Even just having the utility of flower is useful. Them being on a corner matters a lot. Get 149 points of kills. Hit 5 different things with lily pucks. Now we either make those or we really are thinking about drainage or pipe yard. And then we've got pin snails in 4 different regions. A lot of crafting heavy stuff that is slightly just off crafting, which is cool. All right, in the 5th row.
Right. And the 5th row, we got the first time entering Chimney Canopy. Must be from Sky Island. We got craft 6 slime mode. You gotta enter 4 regions before you enter Industrial Complex. The starting region counts as 1. You gotta get the Gooey Duck unlock, and you gotta befriend a Caramel Lizard. So, you were mentioning about where I think would spawn if it were a set spawn. I'm gonna take a guess between 2 regions, either Garbage Waste or Farm Arrays. I'm gonna say that.
Those could be good places. I could see pipe yard here.
Pipe yard. Wow. Oh, I can see drainage as well due to.
It would be funny if we just got thrown into subterranean, because everything
5
would
pebbles.
become much harder. I mean, even 5 pebbles would kind of work too. It does have just you got to get out of that initial area to do things. There's really nothing you're doing in the exterior. There's really nothing you're doing in subterranean in particular, at least. There's not designated specific things. This looks like either it's pipe yard or it's subterranean. So it looks like I was kind of right here. So they're going to be thinking about what they want to do. Either going to be really comfortable with crafting stuff, or they're going to immediately go into the drainage, and then they're going to think about getting out and then being able to do some of the other specific things. Now, can't go into industrial for quite a while here, so pipe yard does become an actual option, and then there's also just going straight to garbage waste, which if I was going into drainage, I'd be thinking about going to garbage waste. The connection to chimney is dead to me, unless I'm coming from chimney. I would definitely say, especially as gourmand, it's really hard. So if you were doing this board, Moxie, would you want to be that person going into drainage, or would you want to go stay a while in subterranean, make stuff, and then go to shoreline?
Well, I actually had this recently, and what I did I had a match recently where I spawned in Subterranean. What I did is I just went to Pipe Yard and straight to Sky Island, which maybe not the best idea, but I am used to that route now.
So the gourmand crafting speedrun is legitimately you go to Pipe Yard from Shoreline, I believe, and then you go all the way to Sky Islands, and then you go then to Outer Expanse through Farm Arrays, which is really interesting because there's just so much stuff through Pipe Yard that actually becomes useful. Looks like Rain decided to go for the Lily Pucks, or I missed that they fell down early, so that's a bit unfortunate. They're going to have to do that again. I don't know if you need 2 karma to actually get into... No, you need 1, so she can keep going for that over and over.
Brute force that on repeat. Fair?
Yes.
Looks like Fair... Is Fair going to be going to garbage waste here or outskirts? Because it is only 4 regions for industrial complex, so if you were to go to outskirts, by the time you get there, you'd only need like 1 more region, so you could probably just like go and touch farm arrays, I guess.
You need Karma 5 for that, so I don't necessarily recommend it unless you happen to stumble into it, is what I would say. We'll see if Ferret drops down. If they don't drop down, that means they're going to outskirts. It looks like they're going for that.
Yeah,
the same time for that. For one thing that I'll tell everyone watching, playing, if there's a square that says, hey, don't do this, sometimes just do that anyway, because if there's a lot of other things you can do, maybe don't worry about it as much. With the don't enter industrial square being where it is, it could be quite worth it to just not deal with it just because it is not in a power position. That being, it's not in the middle and it's not in a diagonal, which is the more important squares.
It goes through one of those middle squares as well, which is in the pin 3 salamanders and shoreline, which that could be really annoying. I'm not gonna lie.
Especially as gourmand, but we will kill them in 1 hit.
You do kill them instantly, it's just pinning them's the issue, because you miss the spin pier. I can't English. The pin on the spear. And you have to wait to recharge, unless you can do it with the tired spear as well.
Rain has decided she super hates that kelp, which I'm a little scared because I don't see much of a reason to totally go for that. I'd use Lily Pucks on other things, personally, but I understand you want to get that out of the way. You don't want to have to carry it the whole time, the one you got up from the beginning here. Otherwise, I know as Blue Jay's doing a lot of crafting and likely going across to Shoreline in the direction that they've been going here. It's the easier way to get to Shoreline. Well, Axolite, I believe, is directly next to Pipe Yard, but either she doesn't have enough karma, because I don't remember the karma amount you need there.
I think it's 4.
Or something else is happening. Because getting up there is hard as not a movement character. And she got up there, and now we're going away. So that's unfortunate. 3. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Axolite didn't save.
There is a shelter pretty close by to the gate, but angry scavengers may be an issue with it. So, yeah, going back to that Lily Puck goal that you were talking about before, I'm sure other people also think of this, but just in case, I think it's a good idea to find a lizard with that and just keep throwing it at its head, because it means that the lily puck isn't consumed and you can just keep stabbing it. on repeat.
Really? All right. It's interesting.
Yeah,
I don't think I always thought it just hit them anyway, like it was a special kind of attack, but that makes more sense.
you can hit it however, but hitting it in the head doesn't, like, since the lily puck's like single use, hitting it in the head doesn't actually consume that, so you can just do it with one. That makes things a lot easier. Right, ferret pretty close to a shelter here in drainage system, so probably wants to.
I'd hit this Axo with stuff, and then
Yes,
looks like hit him in the face there a few times. Yep. I'd probably just save because I don't want to have to do with anything with this area. And then I'd do the last lily pucks, but looks like he's going up to the other lily pucks up here.
Just gonna save this one off to the right here. And there's a. Oh, this is going all the way. You could have stabbed that Hazer, but it's fine. I guess you can get the eat off.
Don't eat Hazer. It's 7 Hazers, so you're definitely really gonna want to craft them. Although you
Are there
could
enough-
technically go to gutter. I don't know. There's a lot of really weird Hazer spawns that people don't know about.
1, 2.
So
3,
it's
5.
possible people could do that. Also, I'm fairly certain Axolite has a pup now, as I know Axo's skin basically looks like a spider. It is not actually a spider. There's just a lot of frills, and I don't remember such a clear blue face on the top. So it seems like a pup right now.
Broke turn wall climb by Exo, potentially. But now, what I like to do with the pup is you keep it around for a sacrifice.
Well, especially if you can hit by Spitter Spider, you want to throw it directly in the way. Potentially.
Sacrifice the pup, Exo.
I'm not sure what's going on here. Not grabbed yet. The pup's still there too. The spider was just chilling between both of them, or was dead. I am not sure which. It was chilling apparently.
Oh, that pup
Odd
is not
things.
alive anymore.
Rain's taken their time. Going through the area.
Did you see Exo get up?
Exo's going back to Pipe Yard now. Made it pass through. I do not see the pup anymore, however.
Oh, I got sacrificed to the spitter.
Surely their battle was legendary, and they survived afterwards.
Oh, yeah. We'll just pretend they did anyway.
I'm noticing there is more Pipe Yard and Shoreline stuff than I thought there was.
Ooh. Ferret might be in
Pipe Yard, just in general, going all the way up to Skylands, does kind of seem like a little bit of the plan here, where either you're entering from Subterranean or you're entering from Shoreline and going to all the way up to the top. The other thing that I was thinking about with Ferret going to Drainage is maybe they just trust Axo to get the 4 regions before Industrial, before they have to enter Industrial. Is another thought.
Only issue is I've done this climb before and I did it as Spearmaster, so that should be quicker than Gourmand, and that still took forever. Pipe Yard is a very big region, so Axo's gonna be stuck here for a really long time. Unless they go to Shoreline, might be close to Subterranean, but like the wrong side. Oh,
Ferret has gotten they've gotten the hit things with the Elite Pucks. I'd just save right now. You need more food, however. I'm thinking about killing that green lizard. I don't have a spear, however, so it's not great. Blue Jay's got like 3 centipedes blocking the pipe that they're going through. I don't even know what Axo's looking at right now, and Rain is about halfway through Drainage to Garbage. So very scary swim, especially without Bubbleweed. I don't know if Rain picks up the Bubbleweed on the way, if there even is Bubbleweed on the way for Gourmand.
What if Ferret gets the kills in a cycle?
There's not Bubbleweed. No, there is Bubbleweed that you might have forgotten in the leech room.
Ooh, is Rain...
Unfortunate from Rain there. It's definitely... I missed what happened exactly, but that is a harder swim to do when you're not comfortable, plus Bubbleweed things. I think as Rain goes through this again, they might think about the bubbleweed more. They might have been going for lily pucks and been holding it. Also, thing that I'm thinking about right here is Ferret going for pin snails.
Ferret can go for
Maybe
pin snails
even
and kills in a
kills.
cycle. 'Cause I'm gonna assume Ferret has a lot of like a couple kills already from doing the lily puck shenanigans and just stuff in general. Okay, looks like it's just gonna shelter. Probably good.
Yes, I just take the squares you can get. The pin snails does not matter, especially when you're going to be able to craft a bit more comfortably when you're in outskirts.
You got the cap
Now,
already.
Blue Jays got rain happening, but they still very much have time to get back. I'm unsure how far they actually were able to get through things. The centipede's a little scary, but they will let go pretty often because of the rain. Blue Jay very much still has time, but appears to be tired and is not waiting for the tiredness to go away. I'm not sure how the rain affects the room below us here.
Flooded.
It is already full. So just a
Uh-oh.
bit too long. I don't think Blue Jay's going to make it unless for some reason they have bubbleweed.
Now Blue Jay got this.
Unsure what happened with the routing there. Because I thought they were
Ah.
very far in, and then they came all the way back here. A lot of really good progress that Blue Jay has had lost there, so that's very unfortunate. I'd be thinking about Chain Caramel if I'm Blue Jay. In this situation, at least. Let me see,
Pretty
does that
easy as
caramel
well.
exist? It does. There's a
Caramels are
caramel
only
near the
1
shelter below us as well, and it's next to a spider.
They're just
So
stupid,
big
though,
unfortunate things happening for Blue Team, as Axo's also doing the long con of
Another crow turn will climb.
that area.
Whee!
Yes. Magical. Magical movement.
Yes.
Illegal.
Gourmand has ascended much out. Definitely need damage control here, Blue Team. They need to just figure out what they're going to do from here.
I think either way of what happens here is what exactly is Axo and Ferret thinking of doing going forward?
Axo's getting eaten by the
Stowaway did grab them. Now you can wiggle out of the grass, so if you do the 3 different directions really fast, you can get out of it, but it doesn't look like it worked out, and that's actually really bad if Axo didn't save yet. So, where is this shelter? I don't know what shelter this is. This might be the new one outside of the gate. It might be inside the gate.
I think it's inside the gate because.
Okay, it's just inside. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm gonna Twitch chat clip that one. Stowaway kill. But yeah.
Stowaway victory. I don't know what activated that. I didn't see that.
I think Axo just kind of. Like, that's the first time in a while I've seen just an active stowaway. Like, it just instantly. The moment Axo passed it, it just went off.
Something must have happened in that room. That's not very often that it'll just be active, just in general. It is possible it was just active.
Yeah, don't see that every day.
Now, it definitely feels like there's pressure on Rain and Blue Jay's side. Now, here's the biggest thing. It feels really bad that both of you didn't have that good start, but you can't let that mentality destroy you through the rest of playing this. Just do the plan that you're continuing to do and finish that. And if something comes up where a square is actually finished, then you decide, hey, I need to think about what I need to do and change it up. I do think Rain needs to be thinking about the bubbleweed on the left side of this room, because this swim is scary through this next room, especially the part at the end. Ferret has now made it in the outskirts. I'd be saving immediately if I was Ferret. There's a good EI hop there.
Just zooming. Particle accelerator.
Axo's doing weird wall pounce stuff with a rock.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if they actually make it up there. Just barely made it. Rain there. Yes.
I think Rain tried to go on the shortcut and the pipe before and missed it, so just decided to keep going. Good split-second decision making though. It worked out. Now let him go back in. But yes, I'd still here as a omnipotent point of view. It's a bit easier to say, but I'd still be fine as blue team because it looks like everyone's just gone in a different direction. Like, Blue Jay's going to go to Subterranean, Rain's going like Drainage System, potentially to Garbage Waste, Exolit's going to Pipe Yard, and Ferret's going Outskirts. So it's going to just come down to like whose route is just better for the goals, because none of them are really going to snipe each other that much.
Yes, it'll be, despite Ferret and Axo having somewhat of a lead, who knows really, it's really going to be how they perform in this next half an hour or so that's going to decide everything. As his first 15 minutes was kind of just setting the stage a little bit, and everyone's still very much in their place. It's not like people aren't working towards the things. It's just that challenges aren't popping as fast as some of them probably would hope. So I still think I feel like Blue Jay's in a really strong place. Maybe that's just me. I love let me see the rain, the SBSO7 shelter so much. There's so many gooey ducks there. There's the caramel lizard you can tame. You have a lot of food. You can craft things. There's centipedes in the other room for even more food. A lot of stuff that can feel really good just by working through that area. Axo got by the fog demon this time. Ferret crafted the mushrooms here in the middle of that as well. But
what do you need for mushrooms?
Blue Jay making it through the top here is a little scary as Gourmand going by the Meros birds, but it is faster if they can pull it off compared to a lower path.
Mushroom's pretty easy. It's just, I'm assuming Ferret just did like Batfly plus a rock a couple times.
There's a lot of combinations too, in case you don't have that one. If I'm not wrong.
A lot of them are pretty tough. There's like Batnip and Batfly. Some of them are just a bit annoying to do in Outskirts. That's more.
Batfly, all over the place, so
yeah,
that works out very well. And you could spit up the equivalent of rocks. Rain is going to Chimney, which I'm a little confused about. Like, I get it. And if Rain pulls this off, I think this is really good. But man, is this hard. To me, this is going to be rough to do this. And right now we're seeing one of the reasons is getting hit by all the leeches right now. I don't think Rain knows where she is in there because they're not holding up at the correct timing. And there's 1,000 leeches. You cannot stop wait for breath in any leech situation. And they stopped because they were tired and did not make it. It's another thing about the leeches.
I think that's what happened. Oh, and Rain died again. Rain. Oh no. This is why you need a safety shelter. It's unfortunate.
Yes, this is why going to Chimney is so bad, because you can't do that.
It's 5 karma as well to get.
And it's rough.
Better. Yes.
If she's able to save up there, you can very much just passage just at the same shelter and then make it through. But
Blue Jay's heading to Shoreline,
more. Yep, that's the path to that. They're going to have to go a bit of the long way around because they can't Saint Tongue up to the top, which is also why you probably shouldn't do the Meros Bird path if you are not Saint or have something else for moving. But we'll get there all the same.
Just wiggle fly up. Easy.
Now, see how the salamanders in the next room do.
Is Blue Jay gonna roll the it's really low odds, the ones right outside the subterranean. Yeah, one of them's a 5% chance and the 2.
Yeah, there's very often there's gonna be a lot of the salamanders or cyan lizards just kind of immediately in this little junction here. Centipede, small one, worked out. Ferret's working on outskirts here. I'm not sure exactly what they're going to be going for. Kill's not happening already. What's what I'd be thinking? Is there a popcorn on the left here? Looks like it.
Maybe Ferret just go through a bunch of crafting right now. Pretty safe here. Are there vultures? Because if there's no vultures, Ferret's kind of free.
Ferret just made enough flashbangs. Just in total. Axo, I just saw, got the 8 kills, I think it is, in one cycle. as well. Of all the people that could have gotten that, I'm surprised it is Axo here, but there must have been a lot of things in the way. Blue Jay
That's a good start.
has got to move past some rough areas without a spear, seemingly. The bomb at point blank range didn't die, though.
Somehow. Gorm has just made it just body of steel, apparently.
No, blue got grabbed at the end. They should have just went forward the moment the bomb happened. You need to not hesitate when it comes to the kelp, and they hesitated, and then they went anyway when it was writhing, and it didn't work out, which is unfortunate. Rain's going the upper path through drainage this time.
Oh, I didn't realize how easy flashbangs are to make. You literally just need blue fruit rock.
That must have been what happened with Ferret. They're still working on things, however. I'm not sure what's going on. I'd be going for slime mold.
Blue team just needs to get a safety shelter. Just get at least like one shelter off, like pretty not too far away. It's pretty close by, just to save a bit of progress and get like the ball rolling.
Just getting progress towards a different location is important. I still will say, if I'm Blue Jay, I'm getting that tame caramel. Very important.
That's 3 squares to red team as well now.
Which is not easy if you don't know what you're doing, so I understand why Blue Jay's not going for that. But do we just need them to get someplace else? Blue Jay was right there at the end. It's so unfortunate. Oh, I'm just thinking about that. I don't think they'll forget that anytime soon. That is definitely, do not go through that area without a spear. You must have a spear.
And you just one-shot the monster kelp with Gourmand as well, so...
Yes.
I'm pretty oh, no, you still get tired. If you get grabbed and you spear, so, like if a lizard grabs you and you spear, you still get tired, right?
No, you do not.
Oh, you
that is the strat. You cannot die from getting grabbed by a normal lizard, and then you throw the spear, it'll hit them, and then you could throw it again. Of course, you're a little bit risky depending on the terrain, so you want to get grabbed in specific locations where it won't accidentally clink against a wall. Ferret's now crafting the orange moss here.
Look at this start for red team. They have like that top. They got the top right corner basically locked down, so they got two lines set up right there. So blue team may have to just play a bit of damage control and try to block both those off before they really try to go for their own bingo.
Yes. So now Blue Jay, if they do get to, if the plan Blue Jay and Rain have been going for does actually come to fruition, then it would be really, really good. But now Rain's deciding not to go to Chimney, which is good, but it doesn't get her the really good squares, which it's still just so hard, so I wouldn't really deal with it.
Yeah, at least
it will be rough moving in behind Ferret, though.
Ferret and Exo are gonna be like not in Chimney for a while, so Rain's got time. I doubt Ferret's gonna make its way to Chimney like right now, so maybe Rain can overtake. Looks like she's heading to outskirts anyway as well. Oh, there's the lizard grab you're talking about.
Looks like another kill for Reyna. Greens are very good sources of points.
Was there good points?
So when the kill points in a cycle is done, but there's total points still.
Oh, I see. Yes. So just absolutely murk them.
So we're still thinking about that.
Now,
immediately killed the second green by body slamming them. That was very cool from Rain there.
That is not a lot of height that you need for it. Like you do a lot of damage. Jeez. Greens are pretty tanky too. But no, I don't think this is going to come into play. But I was thinking about like maybe double spawning chimney. This might not like be good here, but if you want to get a lot of points in one go, double spawn chimney canopy, then vulture cheese, and you just get like infinite vultures.
I'm not sure how much you'd want to do that in this match. If you went Pipe Yard all the way to Sky Islands and then entered from Sky Islands to Chimney, maybe that would be a good thought, though. I don't know how I guess you'd have to really be thinking about it, planning for it. You got to get that grub up there with you. You got to get ready to starve. You got to eat food beforehand.
I don't think it's
Rain,
really
I
worth
don't
it either.
think can leave the region yet, which is a bit unfortunate. So she's gonna be stuck here for a bit longer, but being able to save.
Oh, the king vulture.
So
Yeah,
this is the for Ferret. That's the toll earlier today. I was having issues with just because there's constantly getting attacked, which is the big problem, which is still happening here.
Maybe Ferret can try saving the try stabbing the king vulture, and that can get your reputation up. If you
I
save
don't
one of the
really
scavengers.
know if that does anything like meaningful. Trading items will do way more than any amount of saving a scavenger, as I have seen.
I forget, does body slamming them as well by accident? Like, if you roll into them, does that drop your reputation? Or are you
If you
fine?
hit the scavengers at all, I'm fairly certain.
No. Yeah,
So
I don't think Ferret had
be
enough spears.
unfortunate.
Might have been worth it for Ferret to just go and get that blue outskirts pearl, and then just being able to get through in one go. This looks like he's running out of spears to trade.
Right next to outskirts, all those spears, of course, and there's mushrooms even farther to the right, in case you really need it. Ferret's waiting for waving, which I would not. Also, the fact that if there's a enemy creature in the area, you can just pick up spears is a consideration you may want to have. Or there's
Maybe
just
just
one guy and you kill him. So, he's not. He doesn't care. Ferret crossed path, and if you illegally pass a toll, all scavengers know, like 100%. So
just the hive mind. But that's gonna be another goal then for Ferret, because he's gonna get into farm raise, lock in that 4 regions without visiting industrial, and be in a really good spot.
I believe they have craft moss too, the orange moss. So extremely good from Ferret. I don't even think Ferret has died yet, which is the biggest thing. It looks like Rain is getting some progress as well. Being able to just see Rain save is very big right now.
This is not a fun spot for Blue Jay. Getting pounced by the... Okay, that's gone then. Is Blue Jay sheltered though yet? I don't think he has.
No. Not much in the area unless you go out of your way. So it's just kind of going straight to the end here of Subterranean. I hope it works out. 2 good goals from Ferret.
Yes. Very commanding lead. 6 squares to none already, and some, like, how many lines? 1, 2, 3, 4 lines like available for them, like of 2 squares each.
So if I'm Ferret, what can I even do right now? What is possible? I guess I'm going to industrial, and then I'm going to think about popcorn, and also the goal from Axo. I didn't even realize she was close to that pearl.
Wait, is Gooey Duck unlocked? Is that in Outer Expanse?
I don't know which one that is.
I think it might be. That could be a bit annoying, but it could be a potential to go for it. Maybe Ferret just beelines it to Shoreline here to get those jellyfish, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's better for Red Team right now just to go for like whatever the easiest squares available are, and just like try to win by Lockout, because they have absolutely no risk here. Yeah, they get one goal.
I think Gooey Duck was in Subterranean.
If Red Team gets 1 goal in that left column, then there are no possible bingos left for Blue Team, and they'll be able to just win by majority, likely. Is Astrolane going for the Spore Puffs? The Spore Puff crafting? But I'm silly, there's no Spore Puff crafting.
There is pearl crafting, which I think is a bit more complex, and I would not be as willing to necessarily deal with it. Ferret's stealing spears now, which they might have not even done on purpose, but the scavenger seems to not care at all, so...
Oh, good.
Not
His
sure what's
pearls are
going
horrible.
on. They're dropping the spear immediately, so it's working out seemingly. Some of these are not counting as stealing, because it seems like the scavengers just suddenly don't care. I'd steal it directly from their hands, maybe.
Oh, there's one.
Okay,
Oh, they
it
do
worked
not care
out.
at all.
That is very odd. But it might be extremely good rep on Ferret's side.
If you get to max rep, aren't you able to just take stuff from a
You're
take stuff
still
from a
slowly losing rep. They just won't kill you. Is the main thing. So if you
I
just
thought you
keep
didn't even
doing it,
move it.
it might be bad. I'm not sure how that. If
From the
I'm
top
fairly
rope,
certain you
Ferret,
still lose some.
Geronimo.
Pink lizard murdered.
I think it hit the head, so it didn't count. Unfortunate, but yeah. What does Ferret go for here then? Maybe Ferret just goes into Industrial Complex to get Popcorn Plant, to get Karma Flowers. You can use that Popcorn Plant to just farm a bunch of items to maybe get the 6 pearls. Because I think one of the recipes for a pearl is just a scavenger bomb and a rock. So if you sit by a popcorn plant and just keep crafting bombs, you can eventually just make 6 pearls. It'll take a while.
Could just go, because I'm thinking about industrial. There's the cash and industrial. Get bombs from there. It's kind of random how many it'll be. It's like
that's true.
that jellyfish square from Rain. I'm not sure what exactly she crafted with. That works out.
Oh, you can.
Blue Jay killing the hazer, but not eating the hazer.
That's why I was confused with the being. I was like, oh, is that Spore Puffs in range shelter? No. Wait, it might have been. What do you need to craft a jellyfish? Not Spore Puff. You need bubble fruit and a rock. Is probably the easiest one to do. So, again, not too hard of a recipe. Yeah, good to get on the board then for blue team.
I just really need to see Blue Jay save right now. That's all I want. It's all I need right now. There's a lot of work to get here. It's very hard. I know how hard that is. So we gotta figure out. We gotta move on.
Bottom row.
What exactly are we gonna be doing?
Keep us on the edge of our seat right now. Go Blue Jay, please. Yeah, Ferret might be going back to industrial right now, I imagine. Just to do some stuff.
Where is this Uidog?
Vultures. Exo, no! Got taken away by the vulture. Yeah, Gooey Duck is in Outer Expanse, by the way. I think it's like halfway through it. Oh no, it's like 2/3 the way through it. It's all the way on the left.
Yeah, that's okay.
Is that the only one? Because
that actually makes sense. That likely wouldn't be that bad if you're okay with the crafting things. I'm not sure how much stuff there is to craft with. Or popcorn. I see 2 popcorn in Outer Expanse so far.
I guess you can go to Outskirts that way as well.
3. Yes, you'd want to exit out Outer Expanse to Outskirts after.
I think a bit more incentive would be in order to go to Outer Expanse, but I guess like that is a fine square to have. Like you can just go there if there's nothing left to do.
It being a lot of crafting stuff makes it work, and the fact that this is really like a subterranean, outskirts, Outer Expanse, shoreline drainage match.
Very linear.
So if you're okay with doing the weird thing, I can see it work out. Wish there was Karma Flowers in Outer Expanse. I feel like there's just not as much stuff as you may hope. There's a Karma Flower that I see.
And it's on the way to Outskirts. It's like pretty far out of the way. Is that the only one? It is the only one.
Does seem like the only one, yes.
You'd think for such a big region. That's fine.
I think that is something to think about for future, have things do stuff like that.
I think Exo heading to Sky Island here from here. Exo could head to Industrial Complex as well, because that square has been locked by Ferret already. So
yes,
going freely now.
Anyone could have anything at any point. So we'll see Now, Blue Jay, I believe they saved, but I am
hope they
unsure. Especially with the the cycle. I'm interested to see what path they take to get, especially the pin square in the middle. That one's very important, very powerful, blocking the bingos, but is very much seen like red team does not care about actually getting a bingo. They just care about actually getting progress towards any square. Rain
Yes,
did
fair
not
going.
make the pounce over to the direction
kill
up
the red
to
lizard. Fall in it! Go ferret!
this. Okay, there's the red lizard. But Rain didn't make it up to Pipe Yard. I just go to garbage at this point. Pipe Yard would have been really hard to get into anyway, even if you did make that jump.
I'm surprised Ferret's going for this. Like, red lizard's pretty hard to kill.
I do not
that's
attempt to jump on it. Do not do that. It will know. Whether it will just know. I don't know how to explain it.
You just need to explode it. So
Even if you hit them, it's not good enough.
the way I found is easiest is you just you down spear, well, not down spear, you like crouch spear and you explosive spear in their mouth, and then they're stunned for. You may be able to just kill them in one shot that way as Gourmand, but
A lot of just
Definitely
going
will get
back
low.
and forth through a pipe until they end up you're behind them can work quite well,
like now.
especially if they're
the
getting
green lizard.
harassed. Rain going into garbage waste. Very good progress. Garbage waste squares. I don't know if there's going to be doing stuff trading with merchants. I think if I'm blue team, I'm like, all right, literally the only thing we can do is left column. We got to do that. I don't know the progress on Blue Jay or Rain on Hunter, but given that they've been dying, it is probably not great. I don't think Ferret and Axo have really been thinking about that.
Blue Jay is now
Blue
stuck
Jay
in Subterranean.
did die, but they are in Subterranean. This is the same problem I had when I first Subterranean. However, they do have a spear, I believe, and there are centipedes. As a bomb.
Oh, the bomb! They
So-
went flying.
Why does Blue Jay have bombs constantly? Who knows?
Crafting.
This seems like a danger to everyone. It might be bombs for pearls. You said it was bomb and rock for pearls, right?
Yes,
That
it
makes
is.
way more sense. But then you're just using the bombs to not die. Where did the centipede go? It must have flew across the whole
it got
room.
launched.
Oh my
Where did
goodness.
it go? It's just gone.
Oh man. Ferret's doing whatever. Axo's going through the long trek from Subterranean to Sky Islands. Actually, this is going to Industrial. We're not even going to Sky Islands. What's going on? We don't care about Sky Islands, the chimney square, apparently.
I think
that really.
that centipede went out of bounds.
Oh man. Depending on what Ferret and Axo do, there's very much legitimately a chance for that left row on column A.
Because I would think Axo could go to Sky Islands, get that goal, and also get the merchant on the way there, and that would kind of like guarantee their win. But
I think Rain, if Rain is comfortable, can get that merchant stuff, but we'll see where that goes.
All right, Rain is in garbage waste right now, so
Yes.
going back
Rain's
to
in an
drainage.
okay spot. However, it is hard to get up there. That is the Pipe Yard Arena.
Well, good thing Blue Jay is going to Shoreline because that goal should be pretty easy to just snipe away the Vista point.
I'm thinking they really need to think about Hunter. That's the one they need for their bingo. I do not think Blue can win by majority. It is all on column A. The moment red team gets column A, it's not going to be good.
It's not. Yeah.
There's been a lot of slow, just chipping away at Blue Jay and Rain, of just going through very hard things. Rain and Blue Jay both decided very hard paths for themselves. And so did Axo, and Axo had issues, but still was able to make it through eventually. And Rain and Blue Jay are also making it through eventually, but the results on the board aren't there nearly as much.
Ferret finally
And
decided that killing the red isn't worth it as well. And now it's just going for the karma flowers in industrial.
Okay. It's a lot of karma flowers, though.
3.
That's 7. So they at most have like 3 right now.
I think Ferret got the one in drainage, at least one in outskirts, and then the one there. So yeah, definitely 3. And now
So there's at least 3.
I can't read that. I'm sorry. I think it was
Yeah,
4.
it's a little small. You probably pull up the Video Ninja, but I'm not too worried about that. Popcorn plants for rain. Right, there's actually quite a lot of popcorn plants here. One thing about rain being here is that it really isn't reasonable to climb up this wall for the merchant. It really is just reasonable once you get on the flat ground that is connecting shoreline to industrial. So we could see a spear ladder here. There's at least 3 spears here, but what are you trading with this merchant afterwards? That's 25 points.
The spears.
I'm suddenly not feeling great about it, but once you're up there and you're saved next to industrial, you're probably feeling a bit better.
This merchant is a giant waste of time as well. Like, you trade one thing with it, and then it will go in a pipe, and it will go all the way down this room and never come back. So, like, this, yeah, not worth it going for this one.
I did get pretty lucky when I went through here, in that if you walk away for a little bit, they'll likely will come back. But also, you just gotta hope they don't magically die from something when they walk away for a moment. Also, depends on how shy your friend is. We'll see if Rain has any items. No.
I guess you can do it over multiple cycles as well. You don't have to do it all in one go. I think Rain
still good for Rain. If you go to right, you can get another popcorn.
I think Rain should have grabbed that. Rain went right by the drainage system pearl. I think it might have been good to grab, just to have. Like, pearls are useful to have in general, so might have been a good idea. But oh well. Just gonna go for
like the more comfortable pearls off to the right. I mean, right now you're right in the middle of 2 shelters. You either go left or you go right. You go right because there's more resources you can just pull from. You get 2 pearls and a spear, and you're right there for getting that merchant to 25.
Blue Jay gonna make it? Yes. Okay. Blue Jay really wants to get a shelter off here, has the minimum current requirement to get into subterranean, so wants to get into shoreline, so wants to lock that, definitely. We'll see.
Still half drowning here, but making it through. We're hoping for no vulture on Rain's side. Ferret gets, I believe, the 2nd snail pin of 4. 2nd or 3rd.
What can Blue Jay reasonably do here pretty quickly?
So I don't know what's going on at Axo in the bottom left, by the way. I'm just we're just hanging out. I don't think either party can hurt each other, and the vulture sure isn't moving. Okay, never mind. The vulture is dead, and we've eaten them.
Oh.
However, we are now stuck in a corner. So,
trying to get the mask.
Awkward. Get me out of here.
Let me out.
All right.
Rain electing to ignore the snail pin, it looks like.
I just missed a throw. It was a little unfortunate.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
The Gourmand arc goes a little bit higher than you think it does because it launches you forward.
True. This snow down here isn't good. It's about the pink one that I'm seeing. But we'll see. Blue Jay really needs to get a shelter off and going on another really long cycle, but there is one right over here, so.
Yes. I am questioning crafting side. I wonder where Blue Jay is for crafting. I don't know what item Blue Jay's holding right now.
Blue fruit.
Is it a blue fruit though?
I think he just picked it up when he went through.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
There might have been another one that I missed, I don't know.
Yep, Ray's killed a snail, trying to set up the pin now. Ferret's firmly in industrial, while Exo permanently lives in...
That's a pin for Rain.
Pipe yard, going to Skylands now.
I don't know where Blue Jay is going. One, I don't think he can make it up there. Wait.
think you can pounce across, but I would just go right, and then there's where the jetfish unlock, I think, is where there's that giant W shape in the water, and up on top of that is where you're gonna kill those salamanders.
Were there aquapedes there as well? Are they there as Gourmand? Doesn't look like it. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, there's
Not in that room.
There's a 1 in
Axel's
5
getting
in the room that Blue
closer
does right now.
to Sky Islands.
Oh no, another one right now.
I think Blue Jay's just as lost as all of us in this part of Shoreline. It's understandable. I do not think you want to go left unless you're trying to go to garbage. Kind of just seems like Rain and Blue Jay are converging here. However, this kelp I don't remember and is very awkward. Okay, made it by. Getting a white lizard kill from Ferret. I forgot that was even a square. Ferret's probably in the best position for that.
How many spawn? I'm gonna take a look real quick. How many spawn? Because you need 6 total, so that's like kind of an annoying amount. I think that there's only like 1 in industrial. Or like
there's 2 for like hunter spawns, maybe. And then you're gonna get like 2 reasonably in chimney. Except they might not want to enter chimney is one thing, just because of that A column. Maybe a little worried about that. I'm not sure.
I would be fine to do that, to be honest. Because it does.
Yes, but you must stop A column with something. If
that's
you're
what
red
I mean.
team.
I don't know how many popcorn plants Ferret has, so if he only needs 1 more, he could just go up and get the 1 in chimney and then be done.
I don't think Ferret's gotten more than 2, truthfully. And they need 9, which right now Rain is at like 5 or something. It's at least maybe 4.
Does Ferret have an explosive spear?
Believe so. It could go for the red kill over here instead. That would be easier.
Maybe Ferret should go for Hunter here as well. There are a lot of creatures. Hunter, they aren't too bad.
Yeah, I think Hunter's the best play for Ferret right now. And just kills for things. Maybe even Hazer eating, and then they'll respawn at the bottom of the pit. Unfortunate blue lizard while we're trying to transport an explosive spear. Oh, through a normal spear. Okay, they did have one.
Axo just finished the 5-hour cutscene as well to get to Sky Island.
1 million years later, Axo arrives in Sky Islands. Did a lot of things on the way, and went next to Industrial for some stuff. But did make it. Blue Jay's in the room. I'd want to do pinnings in. It's got 2 jellyfish.
Ferret? He's stuck by the lizard.
Awkward jump for Blue Jay here. You need to go in the water and jump out. Not just jump at the surface of the water. Jetfish, though.
Can you make it to the little air pocket as Gourmand with the jetfish, or are you too slow?
You can just make it straight up if you want to. But yes.
Gourmand a bit chunky. The jetfish can't manage.
You definitely can still make it. Just Blue Jay's worried about drowning right now.
Mm-hmm.
Which is why they're slowed down so much.
Uh-oh. And the salamander
landed on him really hard. I would grab the pole on the left if I'm Blue Jay. You gotta consistently stay out of the water. They're still drowning. You need to stay out of the water. You just entirely. Alright, made it. So it worked out.
Right there.
Blue Jay has at least 1 salamander pin that I saw already. If I'm Blue Jay, I'm just gonna save, because this is too much. There's too many things happening. This terrain is bad. You got full food, just save. If you kill something for a pin,
don't drop on the red.
Rain's getting at least 1 more popcorn, if not 2 from that. Really good progress. Popcorn.
Drop on the red lizard again.
Okay. Oh, don't do that. It's not gonna work. Stop. Try. I need to see just raw someone jumps on a red lizard. I do not think it's possible. I think it'll always know you're there.
I've noticed that a lot because there's a bit of a tangent, but there's a Gourmand challenge like one of the official challenges where you have to fall on caramel lizards to kill them, and I'm pretty sure you just can't do it because they just instant react. Like all lizards just have omnipotent vision now for some reason. They just know where you are.
Is very much the thing that I would describe as what happened is with Watcher update, the game has been updated to what I believe to be a new version of Unity, and that just means it runs better than it ever has, which also means the AI for all the enemies functions just that much faster, which makes things that already react fast even more dangerous, such as red lizards and scavengers.
So you're saying red lizards have 20/20 vision now?
I would say that. I feel like that hasn't changed, just they will react better to it. Ferret hit a really hard hit there. Scared of the green lizard more than they should be.
Now, is the red going to be a giant baby and just go to its shelter? I wonder.
Only got hit once.
Oh, Ferret could have
do here, this green lizard.
Ferret really just wanting to get a good angle on it. What you can do with that red lizard is just like wait for it to get close and just like crouch and spear.
The Jolly Rancher crew is here for Ferret, all three of them. Why are you here, blue lizard? What is happening? All right.
Now it'd be really funny if this green lizard stole the red lizard kill.
Maybe we just kill the green lizard. I think that might be the plan. I think you just gotta start eliminating everything that's a threat in the area. You can't let
sunk cost fallacy.
Can't let stuff start getting in the way. Rain's now passing back next to. They both died, seemingly.
The
blue lizard is there. Yeah. Okay. I don't know if they died of the explosive or what happened.
So what happened is Ferret threw the explosive spear and the red lizard was still was unstunned by it and it just bit him right before.
Okay. Yeah. That makes sense. A lot of trades for Rain here on top right. That was at least a pearl and a spear. So they'll need, if it was 2 pearls, which it could have been, at least need to come back one more time with a good load of things.
What would you like to see Astrolane doing here then? Because I would like to see
I need to see Rain finish Popcorn and the Scavengers. You need to really not be thinking about anything else. If you can eat meat, great, but I don't think you're doing that in this situation. I don't think crafting pearls is reasonable either, but that'll be the thing you'll be doing after. I don't know how you get Skylands the Chimney. I don't think
they can. I don't think
they can, really, at this point. They gotta go through all of Farm Arrays to go around. Of course, there's the option of going to Industrial to Sky Islands. Okay, Red Lizard, that was pretty fast coming back and getting it. She died. No. Well, really? Not too far away.
The moment I stop watching it is when he gets it.
Axo is getting more hunter progress too, or just getting food. I think they're not as worried because they're like, oh, Sky Island's a chimney. Yeah, it's all good now. Nothing matters anymore.
Just block that one off. Yeah, pretty rough spot for blue team.
Blue team is always a chance. Very good, but their directions. I think they need to think about routing a bit more in the future. I feel like they've chosen very hard paths for themselves that didn't have much payout. And it was a bit of Ferret got to their place that they wanted to be really fast and crafted and worked towards a bunch of different things. But at the same time, Axel went through a really hard place and got a lot of the really hard squares. It's a second pin for Blue Jay.
I got eaten by a stowaway.
No.
Don't see that. Oh, Ferret actually got points as well. Uh-oh. So yeah, Ferret locking in the red lizard kill. Axel got the locking point. That's going to be 11 squares total.
Rain murdering scavengers for existing.
Yeah, that's 11 squares total for red team. So 1 is not the best spot to be in, I'd say. But yes, I think Axel's just going to go to Sky Island right now.
It's still not a win until Axel gets that Sky Island the chimney square.
Even
If
then,
I'm
it's
ferret,
pretty long.
I can't do anything seemingly, or I'm getting eat hazers.
Are there caramels in industrial? Like off towards garbage way?
There might
is,
be
though.
one next to garbage. Yes.
Caramels take 1 food to tame as well, so you can just throw at anything and it'll tame. Might
I
be
don't
worth
know
throwing
if you
something
can
now.
get that one up to a shelter though.
You don't need to get up to a shelter, you just need a feed. To get the
Oh
frame, you
yes,
just need
it's just tame it. Okay, yeah, you're right. I don't know if Ferret's gonna be thinking about that. So we'll find out. Rain's resting again here.
A slug pup for ferret.
A slug pup.
That's what you can use to feed the caramel lizard. The slug pup.
That's how we craft more things. Portable crafting.
Surprised ferret didn't just grab the karma flower right there. It's just more progress towards that square.
There is the caramel for Rain. I still think it's very big if they can get that. Oh, I forgot they eat blues just like greens. Will make sense. Scavenger body, you gotta get down there. You gotta do something. They're all here. They're just all.
Just a clown. It's just a clown car of scavengers.
I don't know
coming out
how
of the
many were stabbed, but it seemed like a lot.
Did Rain get that tame on the caramel, or?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think at any point Rain has picked up a body and thrown it. Is the problem? Just the bodies keep falling next to the caramel, and the caramel just keeps grabbing them.
I think Rain is gonna go from the top ropes for these scavengers.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
that's not a friendly caramel. I think Rain nearly got stuck in the chunks as well. Just
He's on the orb now. Orbed out of their mind. There's the body.
Oh. Caramel, don't be stupid, please.
He's going over
no.
there. There's a vulture now. It never ends. It's just constant torture.
It's just
All
a
of the worst
circle.
possible things that could happen at all times for blue team. Basically, it does happen. Scavenger, I think, is attempting to stab as well. The scavenger's trying to just walk through the caramel. Seemingly, it's grabbed a body. Oh, it grabbed the live one. Rain just jumped on the caramel. The caramel is either dead or super hurt, and now does not seem to be coming back. Oh no! That's so unfortunate. Yeah, it got away into its den. Rain accidentally jumped on him. Maybe they got stabbed by other things. Ferret's holding the pup right now, which you can't tame the... You can't tame the caramel with the live pup. That's not how that works. But that's what's happening right now.
Can you crush the
on
slug
Ferret's
pup?
screen?
He's just throwing it.
You can't. If you're the reason
No.
the pup died. Okay. So now the slug pup has tamed the caramel. And they'll be best friends forever.
Wait.
So right now, so everyone's aware, Blue Jay
right.
is considered red team right now. So they have appeared as red team, but we're going to be fixing that and changing them over to blue team. So Blue Jay got the pin shoreline salamander square.
I was about to say. I was also gonna say like, oh, Axo can just go for the merchant and get bingo. No. Cannot do that. Oh, yeah, jump, very nice. Oh my goodness, you just zoom. Yes, Ferret's gonna, Axo's gonna get into Sky Island, and I don't think Blue is in a very good spot off of that. No. Rain's still trying to go for this caramel tank as well. Kill the blue lizard. Yeah, was that? Oh, got the tame. Okay, so Rain just needs to go shelter now, and we'll be able to fully lock that goal at least. So that'll be 3 to the blue team.
Yes.
But yes, I think the match might be a bit doomed, but what would you do here as blue team, given a better scenario?
So it's very much, that's not the end.
It is. I think
Just...
it's 13. It's 13 regardless of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13. Yeah.
Okay, that is the end. That is unfortunate. When did I missed the merchant thing? Did Axo just get that at the end there?
Yeah, actually
Which
got the
merchant
one
was
Sky
that?
Island.
Oh,
Sky
the
Island.
one in Sky Islands. That worked out really fast then.
Oh, and who is it? Was it Rain who kept trying to go for the merchant? Yeah, that garbage waste merchant is very annoying. He just likes to leave a lot, so they're unfortunate
Yes,
for that goal.
very good job from Blue Team. They tried really hard. It was really rough out there. Very hard paths to deal with when you're in subterranean, especially if you're going through Miros Vultures, especially if you're going through drainage like that. I think they still did a really good job. So one thing to think about for people is figure out what the most comfortable thing is to do, and to do that, Blue Jay and Rain both did things that were really, really good. It would have paid off big time, but it just didn't work out. And man, I wonder if Blue Jay and Rain didn't die right at the beginning there, where would this match would have been? It would have been so much different. It would have been a fight for everything.
I was gonna say they were making it very far. It's just that they didn't take safety shelters. They were taking risks, not doing that, and unfortunately, it didn't pay off this time.
Yes,
So,
very good job
yeah, but
from both teams.
yeah, it was a good match regardless. Like I liked as well that like players went to like 4 different regions. That was fun to watch. It wasn't just like which team wins the race to this region. It was Pipe Yard, it was Outskirts, it was Garbage Waste, and it was Shoreline. Very lovely.
All right, well, we're gonna start wrapping up this match. Thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for watching if you're on YouTube as well. The next match we have is going to be tomorrow, Monday, August 4th at 3 p.m. CDT. I believe that is 4 p.m. Eastern Time as well. So if you're looking for another match, that's when the next one's going to happen. We're also going to be having one Tuesday, Wednesday, and Saturday are the current ones that we planned for future thoughts as well. That's everything from me. Thank you all for having me. Moxie, if you have anything else to say.
I was gonna say thank you, Iced, for the commentary. It was very fun to do with you. Thank you everyone for watching as well, and I hope everyone enjoyed today's match. We are done with our big day of bingos. There was 3. And yeah, I hope to see you guys again later. Goodbye.
Goodbye.